We ranked, baby. Number 20th in the nation. Let's get it.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course.
Sitting Gucci like they sitting Gucci roll like they say in UNLV.
As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have some...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Elway. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Under fire. Finding an escape route. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Boise State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Turning it on. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the driver, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place
Two down
to start
plays
for this offense.
on this drive by me. I'll take it.
Back to throw, it's Elway.
I'll own it.
Fires to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And I'll do that too.
And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll get this drive started from the 29.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And off to Jones. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Elway. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Finds a man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Dropping back, it's Elway. Lets it fly. Touchdown Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
UNLV 7, Boise State 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Clay. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The quick out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Boise State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Elway. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Boise State has him back ready to go to work on offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The snap sets up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but what a turn of momentum with that interception. Rebels offense is back on the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to pass. It's Elway. Took a shot as he threw.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now, and they can't expect to hold on to that. If this guy keeps making bad decisions, like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it's been a surprise.
The Broncos backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Elway. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. That's caught. It's Clay. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A.
Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Clay. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Elway. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Man. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him down after the return at the all business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do.
I'm not proud of the win today. Not proud of it all. Quarterback played like shit at the end, and the offense was just looking pedestrian. Having my running back out is killing me. I think I'm gonna have to make some changes, especially with my wide receivers. Nope. I didn't get any recruits. I haven't gotten any recruits. And I'm actually losing recruits because I'm not getting enough hours. My hours have been, the hours I'm getting are trash, dude. And then recruiting is trash. Like, the people are trash. Like these wide receivers, why does a wide receiver pool have anybody with 81 speed? Let alone a running back crew. What are y'all doing, man? Hawaii's the next big tough. That's pretty tough. But they coming to my town. They're pretty tough.